Yo, what is good, Ice Gang? Iceman here, and today we got a reaction video. And what we're gonna be reacting to is a crazy ass story. As you see by the title, Florida teen admits to raping a 91-year-old woman. Now, just off the title itself, I'm just in shock and awe. I'm just like, bro, what, what possesses you to want to do something like that? Like, I'm not even trying to make fun of the situation or like make it a joking matter or anything like that, but I'm actually thinking in my head, like, what goes on into one for you to be like, yeah, I want to smack this thing, like I want to. Well, what did YNJ say? Beat the Doonies down. What made you want to beat the Doonies down, right? So that's what I'm just thinking in my head, and it's just like, I don't know. This is they said teen. I'm gonna obviously in the video they're gonna see probably the age or approximately what the age is, but it could be either from 13 to 19, but by the looks of it, he's like 14, 15, maybe 16. I don't know. They got the playpen and everything. Like he's probably young, on the younger, like the younger side of the teen. And how does it even happen? Shout out to Law and Crime Network for the video. Shout them out. But yeah, we're gonna see here, watch the video, and see how all this unfolds. So yeah, let's get into the video. Geeked.
There ain't any John to tell the truth. There ain't any John that cares about, because I know you are.
Detectives press a 14-year-old boy for the truth in front of his grandmother as they question him about whether he sexually assaulted a 91-year-old woman.
She deserves the truth to be told, and you know it.
Welcome to Crime Fix. I'm Anjanette
This
Levy.
is crazy.
This is a really disturbing case. Last June, Jesse Stone, he was a 14-year-old boy.
He's 14?
Florida, who was living with
He's
his grandparents
14?
and going to summer school. Now he's likely going to prison for a very long time. Body camera footage from the early morning hours of June 9th, 2024 shows Marion County Sheriff's deputies at a 91-year-old woman's home after she'd called to say she'd been sexually assaulted.
Okay, I'm up here in Reddick. I'm at a house. A 91-year-old lady calls in saying she was just raped. We get on scene.
Bro, this is wild.
Now,
Beat
it was
up.
late at night, and this was a
Yo, this is
terrifying
wild.
call. Who would do this to a 91-year-old woman?
You know what I'm
Deputies
saying?
started walking the property looking for clues or someone possibly hiding. Others started securing the crime scene.
But we'll just get some tape. We'll lock down the house. Once she shoots out, we'll wrap it up. Okay. It's our crime scene. I got evidence coming. Major crimes coming.
This is wild.
One's coming.
Who do you want to go with her to the hospital?
I don't care as long as someone goes. I mean, if you talk to her, that's fine. If being it's a female, maybe Alyssa can go a little bit more comfortable.
There was that lady's moved out of the way, right? The one that was with the phone. Yeah. Hey, have the neighbor with the phone step out of our way.
What are they gonna do now? They got the dog out. What are they gonna do with the dog? Oh yes, timing, timing.
Now, this is a very, very serious case, so it was all hands on deck. The rest of the neighborhood could be in danger with a rapist on the loose.
Like what?
So she saw a shadow approaching her, and all of a sudden he just started like wailing on her. She's significantly injured in her face. And
What?
on her arm. She's 91 years old.
Bro,
so she
what?
says that the guy sounded Hispanic, and he was telling her to be still, and penetrated her with his fingers. And she said that he felt like he was not erect, but maybe trying to be. She said it lasted about 15, huh?
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, she says he never took off his pants.
She said he never took off his pants and it lasted about 15, 20 minutes and he left about 5 to 10 minutes prior to us going 97.
Now, 97 is part of a police code, meaning
Bro,
that deputies
what?
have arrived at a call. Collecting and preserving evidence is, of course, going to be very important in this case, and it appears plenty of evidence was left behind by the perp.
I'm sorry, I didn't know evidence was coming out. I gave Christian the dress and the underpants, 2 separate bags.
That's fine.
There's no anywhere, like when you walk around the house, no evidence of like her falling or anything. So everything she's saying is adding up. Everything is on her bed. Blood everywhere on her bed.
The neighbor said that only Hispanics that she knows is right across this road right here on this side.
Police
What?
are looking for a suspect and evidence, but they also want to know whether any of the neighbors saw anything.
Not obviously. Hey, did you see anybody run through here or anything?
Not in my yard, but then again, went in the house at 9:30 to eat dinner,
Okay.
and came back out with my son. Said he saw all the cars come in.
Okay.
And I was sitting there for a minute. And
Your son live here too?
Huh?
Your son live here too?
Yeah, my son lives here. My daughter and son-in-law are down here from West Virginia on vacation.
Okay.
There was a car earlier that came up there, like when it's still daylight out there, but I think that was one of her friends.
Okay. I think
It looked familiar, like I've seen the car before.
Okay.
But nobody's been in my yard because I got dogs out and stuff.
Right. Okay.
Feel okay?
I hope.
I mean, I've known this lady since I was 10 years old.
Okay. I mean, somebody.
What?
Here, somebody was over there messing with the house.
Since he was 10 years old?
That lady's daughters wanted her to move so many times out of here too. She kept saying no.
What? Bro,
Later
that's
that
so
day,
crazy.
Deputies talked to more neighbors.
I was out in the back working in my shop. I guess when all this was going down, I never heard nobody yell or anything. That's what was weird.
During the night?
Yeah,
I didn't come in till 9:30. Came back outside, and then my
Did the police?
my son said all these lights going up the road. That's when I came back out and talked to you.
Did the deputies talk to you last
So I
night?
gave them my name and stuff. Yeah, they just said, "Did you see anything?" I said, "No, I didn't see nothing." And they can't come through my yard. Them two are out.
Sure.
Unless they jump fences. So.
Okay. Do you guys have video surveillance?
No, I got a set, but I don't have them up there. I'm crippled, so I've been trying to.
What the victim told police was
Bro,
absolutely
what?
terrifying. According to court documents, the woman said
This is so
when the
crazy.
defendant jumped or pounced on top of her, she began to fight him by trying to push him off. Then he struck her face with his fists. Now keep in mind, as I told you, this is a 91-year-old woman laying in her bed in her own home. She told detectives she told the attacker to get off of her. Then she repeatedly prayed, "Dear God, please help me." And the defendant told her to shut up, shut up.
Damn, bro.
Next,
Yeah,
the
bro,
victim
that's
said Her
crazy.
underwear was torn off, and she ended up face down, and she was sexually assaulted. But then it stopped, and the man left. During the investigation, detectives had encountered a 14-year-old boy named Jesse Stone in the neighborhood. They noticed a red stain on his clothes and asked to get a swab. His grandmother consented to that and him giving a DNA sample. Then 8 days after the sexual assault, detectives received the results that showed that Jesse Stone's DNA was left on the 91-year-old victim. They brought Jesse Stone.
Oh
to the
my
sheriff's
gosh,
office in the
bro.
house. They sat him in a room by himself for quite a while.
Man, you doing all right? You need anything? All right, Jesse, I'm Ryan, and
Bro, he knows he's
I'm
cooked.
waiting for your mom to get over here.
And look at his socks too, bro. That's how you know, like, look how he wears his socks, bro.
You sure you
Cause
need
I'll,
water or anything? Okay, if you need some, just give the door a little knock, all right?
bro, that shit is
Jesse
crazy.
is
But
in
like,
this room for more than 2
let me pause it. I was reading up the socks because I even wear socks like that. Not like that, but I wear those type of socks, right? What I usually do is fold them because having them that high looks crazy. If you're wearing socks that high, bro, you know what I mean? Unless you're literally, the only time I ever like really jack and they having high socks, really, they're from Cali. And you might be like, from Cali, why from Cali? Well, that's because that's really a thing they do. They wear, like, they like wearing high socks. So, but this is Florida, bro. I don't really see a lot of Florida niggas wearing high socks. So it's like, if you wear high socks to me, you're crazy. But each their own, right?
And eventually they give him a blanket. It was likely very cold in that room with the AC on. It is Florida in June after all. They move Jesse Stone later to an interview room, and his grandma, who's raising him, shows up.
Jesse, I'm going to ask you some questions. It might seem a little bit weird, but this is just to help me understand and to make sure that I'm on the same page as you. So, do you understand the difference between a truth and a lie?
Yes.
Okay, so tell me what the truth means to you.
The truth is what actually happened.
Okay. And what's a lie mean?
Something that's made up or not true.
Okay.
The detectives read Jesse his rights and they ask him.
Guys, again, they like it's so it's so crazy how slick they are with it, because and I'm giving y'all a free game. This is like every video y'all watch from me, I'm giving y'all a free game. But when they got you in the room right there, right, they're asking you that for a specific reason, so they can say in the court like, oh no, he knows what a truth and a lie is, or he knows what boom 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 is. That's why they ask those questions. So there's no, oh, you didn't know this, you didn't know. Because, like, with cases of insanity, right, when they try to plead for insanity, whatever the case may be, right, most of the time, they'll act so crazy to the point where it makes it seem they don't understand nothing that goes on within the legal system. And they don't need, no one that goes to court has to know what really goes on within the legal system. They just have to know that you're competent enough to understand what's going to happen to you. That's all that matters. So it's kind of in a green red area, but they have to ask those questions. So on camera they have evidence. Oh, you know the difference between this and that. It's weird, but yeah,
About
the system.
being out in the neighborhood the night that the woman was assaulted.
Do you remember that night? So when I talked, I showed you that video of you walking. So that would have been late Saturday night.
Yes.
Do you remember everything that you did that night?
Yeah, I couldn't go to sleep, so I got up and I headed down the road to watch the cars that are coming from the concert. I've watched them, the cars for modified vehicles for a while, and then I went walking across the street for, I'm guessing, an hour before I came back to my house.
So you heard there that the detectives had seen Jesse Stone on video in the neighborhood. They'd also met him in the neighborhood. Then Jesse Stone talked about seeing the victim hours before she was attacked. It was something the victim had already told the detectives, that the boy she knew as Randy John had stopped by.
Where was she at?
On the front porch, sitting in her rocking chair in front of the door.
Okay, gotcha. So what was the last time, like, before then, when you had seen her, or I guess talked with her, like, kind of like you did that day?
The last time I'd seen her before that was probably about, I want to say, a week and a half before. She was driving down the road from like church or something.
Oh, okay.
And she just stopped and said hi real quick. And,
okay.
Yeah.
And then, do you remember the last time, like, my understanding when we spoke the first time, and correct me if I got this wrong, that you, when you were younger, you used to go over and talk with her quite a bit.
Yeah, I'd go over, talk, help her.
The detectives then asked Jesse Stone whether he had ever been in certain parts of the victim's home. And this leads to their big gotcha moment in this long exchange.
So she's never asked for your help to do those types of, like, household chores, so like laundry or whatever? Okay.
No, I've helped with the laundry machine, but not to do laundry.
Not like you've never done her laundry for her bed sheets or anything like that?
No.
You've never, like, taken a nap or slept in any of her bedrooms or anything like that?
No.
Okay. Do you remember if you've ever been in any of those bedrooms?
No.
No?
No. I've never
Got him.
any room other than the living room, kitchen, the bathroom.
Okay.
Got him.
Well, Randy Dunn, I think you probably know that I wouldn't ask that question unless I had a reason to.
Okay.
So, I'm just going to be honest with you because, I mean, I feel like you've been mostly honest with me. And I know your mom's been honest with me. Is it okay if I call you his mom?
Yeah.
Guardian? Okay. I don't mean to.
It's okay, yeah.
But when I came over to you on, I think that was Sunday, and I was asking you about your clothes and the video and such, and I explained that I wanted to get your DNA because I knew that you had been over there before because you mentioned, like you told us today, that you had talked with her. So I knew that at the very least, there would be evidence of you being in the porch.
Yeah.
Right? So I went and met with your mom, and you guys signed a consent form, and we got your DNA. Okay. So we sent your DNA and the sex kit up to the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, who does the testing stuff for stuff like that.
Okay.
Okay, is there any reason at all
Okay.
it would be on or closed?
Yeah, we when I said goodbye to her, we hugged, like a slight hug.
Okay.
That's.
Let me be a little bit more specific. Your DNA was on her underwear.
What?
And so I want
You're geeked.
to use this time here
You're geeked.
to be honest with me about what happened that night, because I think that we know what happened, and I think that your mom knows what happened because she also wrote down a list of times that you went in and out of the house that night, to include the time that the call came in.
Well,
And I think you probably know that you wouldn't be in here unless we had a good reason to put you in.
bro, he knows he's
I
cooked.
don't see. What?
It's not about C, Randy John. It's truth.
Yeah,
Truth.
The truth. Oh yeah,
It's
she's.
impossible for my DNA to be on her underwear.
That's what we like to think too, brother, but that stuff doesn't lie. That stuff doesn't get made up.
Yeah, like, bro.
Sometimes the truth can be hard. You seem like a really good guy, man. You seem like you got a good head on your shoulders. You make connections with people that need help. You go out there and you help other people. And there's people out there sometimes that make mistakes, man.
I'm gonna come over here and I want to make sure.
It doesn't make you a bad person for making a mistake.
The detective then lays
Bro,
out
he's
photos
lying,
of the
though.
victim, showing
But like, he's low key lying because something like this, bro, it's past a mistake. You don't mistakenly, like, there's certain things, okay, you mistakenly do, right? But something like this, you don't mistakenly do, bro. So it's like, let's just play the video, man. Yo, comment, like, share, all that good stuff, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. And turn on post notifications so you know when I upload, man.
what had been
Ice
done
game
to
shit.
her.
But we just need to understand, like, who is Randy John, man?
Who is Randy John?
Because I don't. And we don't think that that was the intention. But we need to understand what happened, man.
Oh, bro, they're laying it out there.
Randy, I want to be real clear with you. We know what happened. What I want to hear from your own words, everything that went on that night.
Oh, bro, the mother, the grandmother, I know she's livid right now.
Holy cow. I want to know why this happened.
Randy, help us understand, man.
And it sucks because he's only 14, but, bro, like, at that age, you know certain shit that's right and wrong, bro. Certain shit. I ain't gonna say everything, because I even had my feels at 14.
Randy.
Yo, I never thought about doing something like this.
The exact same thing when I asked you about you walking down the road or jogging down the road at 11 o'clock. And you did the whole, I don't remember, and I was like, and you finally admitted to it. And I think this is the exact same thing. I know what happened. And it's only going to help you for you to be honest with me about what happened. Because like I said, we know what happened because we have your DNA at the crime scene.
Like you said, it's not like we're talking about a sweater that it was found on. It's in this elderly woman's underwear.
Bro. Why is he scratching his head like he's confused, bro? You're caught.
We're putting everything out here, and you're kind of just looking at all this, man. I know it might be a shock, but what do you think?
I'm overly confused.
What do you
Overly confused, bro? Nah.
Even near her house. I was across the street.
A whole hour. You were gone.
Yeah. I said I was gone for about an hour.
The detectives leave the room, and Randy John is left with his grandmother.
Mom, I don't know if you want to have a couple minutes to talk with your son. Randy, I want you to think real long and hard about everything that happened. And I want to do this, listen.
Bro, this is crazy.
From you about what happened, because I know that you know what happened. I want to do this for her. If she is as an amazing of a person as you say she is, and I believe you because I've talked with her, getting all of this out in the open for her is what matters.
She deserves the truth to be told and you know it.
Yo, you see that peep, bro? You got a peep game. I'm telling you, got peep game. They left the door a little bit wide open. I think it was so. If he tries to crash out on his grandmother, he can't lock it and just start crashing out. I think that's why. So they could just boom burst in on some Superman shit. But yeah, they didn't fully close the door.
Personally, I can't believe that this is a horrible thing, John. That's a horrible thing.
I don't even have the ability to do that.
Bro, what? Come on, bro.
It's hard for me to believe too. It's really hard for me to believe too that you would do a thing like this.
I didn't.
But how many times have you been caught in lies?
I know.
He said, "I know"
This is the
on
only
camera.
reason why you're on restriction. It's because you're not telling the truth about things. If this woman deserves to have the truth, she deserves it, and you know that.
What?
And don't say why's, Ready John, because why doesn't exist here.
Yo, she's straight though.
Her house.
Ready John, it's across the street. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her face.
Yeah, to blur out the name.
I don't even think like that.
Bro, and it's so crazy because it's like if he's faking all this, bro, that's even worse.
Anybody, but I don't want to hurt. What the hell are you doing outside at that time of night? It doesn't make any sense. Do you understand? Ready, John, it doesn't make any sense. There's a million different things you can do.
Million.
Outside where you don't belong, and you know you don't belong out there. I'm sorry, but
And that's why, look, and that's why you stay inside. Bro, I'm telling y'all, man. I'm telling you, I go outside. Y'all, you know what I mean? You don't know who you gonna meet. You don't know what's going on. You don't know what can happen. It's the outside world. Ain't no, you know what I mean? That's why I like going inside the house, making these videos for y'all, entertaining y'all, you know, making productions and shit like that. But even just going past that, you know what I mean? There's so many different things you can do besides being outside wandering. Cause I feel like if you're outside actually making moves, going certain places, meeting certain people, that's cool. That's calm. That's what you're supposed to do, right? Networking, all that stuff, right? Network equals network. Right. Cool. Outside just doing nothing, bro. Get your ass inside, get you a hobby, and make some money. Gangster.
you're not an outdoorsy person. You're a sit in front of the TV kind of guy.
But I don't have TV.
Like, damn, I'm just a chill guy. Like, damn. Bruh, nah, because she just violated his whole person. Yeah, that's crazy. But even grandma knows. If you don't know, then you know.
I'm outside.
Well, I don't know. I hope and pray you did not do this to this woman. I hope and pray. I hope and pray you did not do this. Because this is horrific. This is a human being. And she deserves justice. She does. If this would have happened to your sister, what would you do? If you know anything about this, Randy John, for her at least, if you care about her, tell the truth. Tell the truth.
You know,
We've been down that road before where you've been lying about something. You swear up and Randy John, you've lied.
The whole name,
His grandmother
the whole
leaves the room,
legal.
and the detectives do most of the talking.
When I just got done talking to your mom, and she said that, I mean, you're 14, right? I think every 14-year-old's had some thoughts about what a woman's like and things like that. And I heard that you've been kind of exploring some nudity and pornography. Is that what's going on, man? The thing is, Grandma's got no reason to lie to me, and you have no reason to lie to me about that either. That's totally normal and totally fine. So is that something I heard you taking Grandpa's phone and taking a look at that?
no, I don't do it on Grandpa's phone. I haven't been able to do it since I had a computer because she takes everything away.
Yeah. Well, is it true that you were looking at some of that stuff? Like I said, it's totally normal, man. Okay. And like I said, and I think like Detective Hardigan said, it's totally normal to want to find out about these things, especially for someone. It seems like you really truly cared about this woman, and maybe you just wanted to figure out what was what, man.
Well,
Maybe you went into there, you didn't expect for her to be awake. And so you freaked out. And you panicked. Because that's what it looks like. Is that this was a, oh shit. And then maybe you just laughed around not expecting her to, maybe you just wanted to knock her out. You didn't think it would hurt her this bad. And then you got out of there.
Because what we're trying to figure out, Randy John, is like Tech Party said, like we're pretty certain of what happened. What we're trying to figure out, is Randy John the kind of guy that breaks into people's houses with axes and chops them up into pieces and leaves them and murders them? Or did Randy John just make a mistake? Did he go into a house and expect this 91-year-old woman to be sleeping and maybe figure out something about life, and then things just went awry? Because thing is, people panic, man. And people do things that they don't mean and they don't want to do when they panic.
So the detectives,
Yo,
as you saw,
that AC is busting. I know y'all hear it too. Yo, that AC is busting, bro. Oh my gosh.
there tried to make Jesse Stone feel comfortable, like he just made a mistake, so he would open up to them. Eventually, he confesses, saying that he watched pornography on the victim's iPad and then went into her room and assaulted her. His confession is redacted under Florida law, so you won't be able to hear it.
Honestly, Randy John, I feel like you probably wish that this had never happened. Like, I don't.
Oh, okay. So apparently for Florida law, they can't release confessions. Okay. Interesting. The more you know.
I still believe that you never really intended to hurt. Because you care about her.
Yeah, I don't intend to hurt anyone.
The male detective and Jesse Stone talk extensively about him watching pornography, and Jesse talks very openly and freely about it.
Do you mind if I give you some more stuff? Sure. So, how old were you when you started watching the porn videos?
My friend showed them to me when I was 10.
10.
Just about right.
So you've been watching them since you were 10?
Off and on, yeah.
Okay. How often do you think you were watching them before you got put on restriction?
Once or twice a week.
Okay.
That's a lie.
Stuff were you watching?
I know, that's a lie.
Were you watching videos?
Once or twice. Oh no, that's a lie.
Mix of both. Okay. And what site do you normally use?
Oh, the XNXX.
XNXX. And that's
Oh.
all it's called? You just put that into Google?
Oh, okay. No. I thought he was gonna say some legendary shit, but no. Yeah, there was one side would have said, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I'd be like, yeah, that's pro. I know it's the whole situation fucked up, but I'd be like, that's pro. But nah, that's a random ass site though, but.
XNXX.
Yeah, that was the website my friend showed me.
Okay.
Jesse Stone pleaded guilty to the charges back in December. He'll be sentenced next month. He is now 15 years old. And that's it for this episode of Crime Fix. I'm Anjanette Levy. Thank you so much for being with me. I'll see you back here next time.
All right, guys. If you made it to the end of the video, I appreciate every single one of y'all that do. I appreciate the love. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Turn on post notifications so you know when I upload. Comment down below what you thought of this whole situation. It was crazy, absurd. Wish this on nobody. I hope that through this, he understands, he learns something, and he just gets better, man. Because something like this should never be going on, and it's really unfortunate for both parties. So, yeah. But I will see you guys in the next one. Appreciate all the love. Stay blessed, stay grateful, and all that beautiful stuff. Ooh. Ice Gang. Ooh. Iceman. Ooh. Out.